Hey everyone! Today I've got a ladies' Christmas party that we have every year out here in our valley with a few of the friends and neighbors, and it's a tradition. And we do a secret Santa exchange, but we also bring all types of goodies to eat, and it's usually kind of appetizer type stuff. So since I made carnitas, and I have the extra meat, I decided I should use that. So what I'm gonna do is make crispy carnitas in wontons, and I just think they're gonna be really good. Never done this before, but I'm willing to give it a try. So I've got my little wonton wrappers, my mini muffin tins, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is give these a really light spray of cooking spray. I don't need much because I've seen different ways of doing this. But one of the ways that I've seen is that you brush them with butter. So that's what I'm going to do. I also saw this neat little tip where you cut off the corners. That way, when you're eating these crispy wontons, it doesn't get sharp on the top of your mouth, which I thought was a great idea because sometimes those things do, and it's like, ouch. Don't take the pleasure out of it. Okay. So now we've got the little corners cut off. And what I'm going to do is just lightly brush each side of each wrapper with a little bit of melted butter. Don't need a lot. And then we're just going to press them down in there. And you want to do that gentle so you don't tear. Kind of like a pie crust. You just want to ease it down in. And press it down. So I'm going to do probably 24 of these. We don't need that many. There aren't that many ladies, but I'm sure that I can leave some here with Brian, who would feel left out if I didn't. So we're gonna just fill all these little cups, and then I'll bring you back when I put them in the oven. Okay, I have 2 mini muffin pans filled with my wonton wrappers that I've lightly coated with butter and pressed in there carefully. Now I'm gonna go put these in the oven at 350. And I'll start watching it closely, probably around 7 minutes, and probably will not take even 10 minutes, but we'll watch it because we don't want these to burn. So I'm gonna go put these in the oven. Okay, it took 10 minutes, and these are just lightly golden brown on the edges. I'm gonna let them cool just slightly, and I'm gonna heat up my carnitas filling and get some grated cheese ready. All right, I've let my shells cool down just a little bit, and I've warmed up the meat a little bit, but it's still cool enough I can touch. And I'm just gonna fill these little cups with the meat. And this is my carnitas that I made a couple of days ago, and it was so good. This was in my Whip It Up Wednesday. Actually, you may see this video before you see the Whip It Up Wednesday because I made my crock pot meal early because I did it on a sunny day. I have to take advantage of when the sun's shining and I can use the extra power for the crock pot. And it's not always on a Wednesday. So I'm just going to fill all of these. I've got 24 of these little cups. And then I'm going to put cheese on top. And we're going to stick this back in the oven and melt that cheese, and I think these are going to be so good. And serve it with a little bit of my homemade tomato salsa, and also have some of my salsa verde. You can choose. So I'm going to get these done, stick them back in the oven, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're finished. Alright, so I put these in the oven for about 5 minutes, just enough to kind of heat them and melt the cheese. I'm going to take these to the party and put them in the oven there for just a few minutes so they're nice and warm. But, oh, they're just so cute, and they're tasty little bites. So, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Well, this is what greeted me right behind our house this morning when I woke up. There were about 13 of the wild horses that got in our property from a down fence from our neighbors. I love looking at them, but we try and keep them from being too close because they'll eat my trees. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope gave you some inspiration. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon.